young and do it all for the G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. Every moment got you tapping the mental and looking out for the key. As a young and do it all for the G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. Every moment got you tapping the mental and looking out for the key. Whoa.
All right, peace. It's your brother Cam tapping in with Gconnet. You know, the place where different generations have real conversation. Salute.
Peace, y'all. What's up? This is I Kill the MC from the Jurassic 5, and you are now tuned in to Gconnet, where different generations have real conversations. You know what I'm saying? It's going down.
Check this out. GLA double $ each side. That's right. Glasses Malone. And you already know you tapping in. Gconnet.
What's good? What's good? This is Slim Kid Trey, and I'm chilling right here on Gconnet, where different generations have real conversations.
They gonna tell it. They in jail in their minds already. Police ain't got to do nothing. Man, threaten to take the TV, threaten to take the homosexuals, threaten to not let them go to the yard. Man, them dudes gonna tuck their tail and go to telling and crying and whining. Something happen. Man, they might go on lockdown for about 3-4 hours. Man, them fools beating on the doors, crying. Man, when we coming out? Man, who did it, man? Who got it? Who did this? Who said that? And they gonna run tell it, man. Man, look. Oh my goodness, homie. Man, look. Man, I thought I was in the Twilight Zone when I was in there, man. I really, really did. In a certain sense, it's dangerous, but in another certain sense, it's straight up pitiful, man. Because them dudes are beat up here mentally. The police ain't got to watch them. They watching themselves. They watching themselves, man. They gon' man. Look. You think you getting away with something? They gonna tell it. They so gone on drugs that it don't make no sense, man. I'm talking about literally. They prison system is so drugged out, man. Dudes laying around on the benches with needles in their arm, all on the floor, up under the stairs, so high. When the police come in for count, they can't even get up and go to their cell for count. Guess what the police do? Count them right there on the floor and keep on walking. We'll literally step over them and keep on walking.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Well, when you sent me that intel, I did a little did some investigating, and they did well by keeping it out the media because it only seemed like 2 outlets two news stations that said something, and both of those stations said that the prison said that there was never no hostage, there was never no gun, it was just some illegal contraband. So
they telling a bald-faced lie. They telling a bald-faced super lie. If it wasn't that, okay, how you get the police vest from it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you know what I'm saying, when I got the call, they talk about the nurses was hostage, all that. How you get up, man? They had so many police up at the prison with the snipers, all that, with the snipers trying to looking to kill the dude and the whole hookup. They talk about wasn't no contraband. Man, it was contraband. Man, it was contraband. They know.
They said it was contraband. They said it was no.
No, they know it was a 9mm handgun. You heard me?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Stop listening. All right. The damn thing cut my volume off.
Yeah. I had to turn mine off because he kept trying to talk back to me like he was smarter than me.
Yeah, I don't like when they do that. But
yeah, see, that was them trying to sugarcoat it to the media like it ain't all that. Like old boy didn't take the police vest from him and like old boy wasn't up in there with a 9mm handgun. See, they don't want the world at large to know that. But now they can say that. That's all they gonna do is try to cover it up and tell lies like it ain't about that. Yeah, they lying, homie.
So do you think they killed that young man, or did he survive?
No, they didn't kill him. Later on that night, from what I understand, for somehow, some way, they end up shooting him with a tranquilizer gun. They end up shooting him with a tranquilizer because at the end of the day, he wasn't really about all what he was talking. Because he was making it seem like he was ready to go. He didn't want to live no more and all that. No, basically, he was just on there stunting in front with a gun, putting on the show.
Yeah, because they there's nothing else on the media about the outcome of it. They ain't even speak on how it got cleaned up. How did they take back over the jail?
Yeah, that's what they did. They got up in there on there and hit him with that trank. 9 times out of 10, now he gone now. He in lockup, but they gonna ship him. They gonna either ship him to Limestone or they gonna ship him to Holman. Holman and Limestone are two more maximum security prisons, but both of those prisons got what you call statewide lockup. They got that's like the shoe term, like that's what their shoe term is. They got the big prison. Now I've been in both of them. I've been in both of them lockups, and Limestone is up north in Huntsville, right on the Tennessee border, and Holman is down in the Mobile area, like on the Alabama-Florida border. And they gonna beat him half to death and hide him in one of them for about the next 10 years. Because the next time he got life without, he ain't never going home anyway. The next time that man see general population, he gonna be so old and bent up, he gonna look like a question mark.
So they didn't have nobody else that was rocking with him. I ain't finna speak on. Yeah, I ain't finna bring other people's name in it like that. No. I don't need no names. I didn't need no names. I'm just saying, to your knowledge, he wasn't alone. Because like the way it's portrayed, like he's the lone ranger up in there doing his thing, and everybody is like, because if what you're saying is true about how much they tell and how mentally stuck they is, then they would have been the first ones to be on some "you gonna get us in trouble" type shit.
Well, the thing is with that, if the right people would have known ahead of time what he was gonna do, they'd have told it. They didn't. The right people didn't know ahead of time what he was gonna do. By the time everybody got hip to it, he had already pulled his stunt. He was already doing his thing,
Mm-hmm.
But like I say,
overtaking.
No, that ain't gonna happen. No, that ain't. Overtaking? Yeah. I'm not. If I ain't got nothing but a toothbrush and a piece of paper, I'm not running up on them 9mm.
Yeah, but I mean, I understand that. I wouldn't. I mean, personally, I wouldn't mess with him either. But at the same time, if I'm thinking like if they're so stuck in their ways of, okay, you're gonna get us in trouble. We gotta help Master get you up out of here with this gun. So what we gonna do? Okay.
No, see, you like, well, all right. All of them ain't like that. Now you got some gangsters in there too now.
Okay.
All of them ain't rats and cowards.
Right.
Oh no. Let me straighten that up now. No, that is not the overall mentality. You just got a lot of them in there that's gonna tell something. But no, so you got a lot of them little youngsters in there and some of them old heads too. That's straight up revolutionaries and straight up gangsters. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of time when certain stuff go down, for instance, like I was in a prison one time and a dude got killed in our block and the police didn't know who did it. All they know is when they come through for count, he was in the bed dead. They locked our block down and I was shocked. We was locked down for over like about 8-9 days. And they called themselves trying to take certain people out the block. Well, they started at a certain cell and was trying to take people out the block and talk to them one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? The powers that be in the block was like, hey, look, check this out. The next person leave out this block and go talk to them police, don't come back.
Right.
Yeah, don't come back. You come back.
At the door.
Yeah, you come back. When we come off lockdown, you know what you gonna get. So that, dudes was like, man, no, the police like, I'm gonna write. I want to, man, write me up. Do what you ever going. I'm not coming out this cell, you know. So yeah, you got some hard heads and some gangsters. You know, come on, got some. It's just you just have an overabundance of rats too, though. You know.
Right. Okay.
And like you know, you can get around them. Just you know, if they like I say, if they can't find out or know about it ahead of time, they ain't got nothing to tell.
So what do you think his main agenda was outside of just stunting? Do you think he had a real cause for making that stance?
Yeah, he spoke on it. He just wanted some light shined on the corruptness that's going on. He wanted the people at large to know that the Alabama prison system is super duper corrupt. It's stealing their money. They people paying these taxes and all this and that, and they not doing what they call misappropriating funds. They not just misappropriating funds. They outright stealing it. Ain't the inmates, man? Look, some of the prison living conditions are so horrible that dudes in the cells dying from overheating in the cell. You got a cell, man. You know, Alabama's the South. It gets so hot. Ain't nothing in there but bricks and cement and steel. Man, and they suck that heat up all day long. And then that cement and them bricks will kick that heat back out at night. And it kicks it back out into the cell. And you in there suffering, locked down, and with no air conditioner working. The air conditioner half the time does not even work. They supposed to have central air and heating. It don't work, and they don't care nothing about coming to fix it. Only thing they care about is the police, the air in the cube where the police at work. That's all they care about. What we going through in the cells, man, they don't care. They don't even care. They come through it. They come through for breakfast in the morning. Dude in there done passed away, beating on the door, begging for some help, and they just ignoring him. Yeah, the living conditions, like I say, homie, is super duper horrible. Look, in that same prison where dude just did that, on the main hallway during the winter rainy season, man, the whole hallway of flood water that deep. It ain't coming out the ceiling. It ain't coming out the walls. It's literally rising up through the ground because the prison is sinking. And when it rain and get moist and wet, man, the whole prison will flood out. I'm talking about where the hallway, you got to walk through the hallway with some rubber boots on almost because the water just rise up out the ground out of nowhere. You can't get no proper medical attention. The infirmary, the doctors and nurses, they don't care nothing about you. Man, they gonna get, your head could be hanging off. They gonna give you a Band-Aid and some Tylenol until you come see me next month. Yeah, it's bad, homie.
How is it still possible that there's no international attention brought on those conditions? Because, you know, you've been in the California prison before. And, I understand that prisons are meant to break you, but not degrade you. You know, they're not supposed to have you in them type of conditions. And if it's like there's no overseer, there's no ABC codes or nothing that they have to withhold their system up to.
Okay, first off, the top dog is gonna always be what you call them, the Alabama Department of Corrections, what they call the dude that's over the whole prison system,
the warden.
No, he's over. No, the warden is just over a prison. I'm talking about the dude that's over the whole state of Alabama's prison system. I forget what they call him, but now from him on down, corrupt. They gon' man, look, let me show you something. They gonna circle the wagons. They gonna lie. They gonna scratch each other's back. And so the only other people that you can go to is the feds. People been filing lawsuits, man. Look, the whole time I was there, they filing lawsuits. The feds been threatening to take the prison system from them for years, for the last 20 years. But the Department of Corrections in Alabama, they lie so well, they'll run in. If they know the feds finna come in and do an inspection, they'll try to run to whatever prison that they done got tipped off that they coming to, and they'd try to run in and straighten some stuff up real quick, and just to appease the feds then. And then, like I say, they line like 90 going north. From lawsuits and stuff, that's how we end up getting the third bunk took out the cells in that prison. The feds had to come in and make them. The feds had to literally come in and threaten the Alabama Department of Corrections, if you don't take these beds out, we will sue you. They've been threatening to just take the whole prison system from them and just let the feds run it for, like I say, 20 years now. But they ain't did it. They just keep popping that corn, and they ain't did it yet, because the Alabama system keep lying. They straighten up a little bit here, straighten up a little bit there, and boom. And they just now in the last some years, they just shut several prisons down in the state of Alabama. They trying to coerce the feds into giving them a lot of money so they can build this one big giant super mega prison. But now how that's going, I don't know. But yeah, that's what it is.
I send my condolences out to that brother. I don't know his personal conditions mentally, but it seemed like he had family. It seemed like he had some loved ones based on the way he was communicating online to his mama and sisters and nieces and all those. I send my condolences to those people that represent that man or that man represent. But as far as that system, something needs to be done out there to that, man. And it's like from the angles of the videos that I'm seeing, it looked like mildew all on the walls, and that's not good. It's not good to inhale. So it's only so much they can clean up without
man. Let me show you. You can go to their lockup cells, and like I say, in the South, when it's hot, it's super hot. But when it's cold, it's super cold, man. And back there in them lockup cells, I ain't talking about, for instance, like in you ever been to San Quentin?
No.
Okay, like in San Quentin, you in the cells, but then you got the tier. Then you got like over above where the catwalk is. You got cells. You got windows up on the wall. Like now, you can knock them windows out where the police have to come in with these big old giant ladders to fix them and all that. It ain't like that in Alabama. You got, like, if you're in a lockup cell, you got your one big cell at the back. Window it's knocked out. Dudes done knocked them out for whatever reason, and they ain't gonna fix them. Man, it's so cold, man. Look, during the winter, man, it's so cold. You in the cell, blowing smoke balls out your mouth. You lay in the bed, and they ain't gave you nothing but one little old thin blanket. Look like it's made out of yarn, and you back there freezing like a big dog, man, and they don't care. You got to take that blanket and cut it up and shove it in the holes in the window just to stop from freezing to death. Man, I'd have seen dudes cut. Now the mattress ain't but this thin. I'd have seen dudes find a way to cut it and tear it open and get in the mattress, trying to survive.
Damn, that just made me itch thinking about it, because that shit that's in the mattress ain't supposed to be on your skin.
No, it ain't. It's little black foam pads.
Yeah.
It's some black little foam pad. It don't really. Now the old mattresses might have had stuff, but these new ones, like I said, we call them fan belts because they ain't but this thin. And you got two little thin black little styrofoam like mats. But you tearing the mat. You trying to get in the mattress just to keep warm.
Right. Yeah.
It's crazy. When I tell you it's crazy, man, it's wild as the Taliban. And like I say, so in their system, it ain't like Cali where the security is real tough. You get stabbed in a California prison 9 times out of 10, it's going to be with some plastic. You get hit with a knife, that's, okay, dude must have looked up and found some. And back in the day, like when I was in the pen in the 80s in Cali, if some steel had been cut on, the police would take like a can of spray paint and hit it so they'll know that you didn't do it. You move in this cell, Now, when you move in the cell, they tell you, hey, you better look at this cell, because when they come through and if they, searching and the piece of the steel desk is cut off or the steel locker is cut or something like that, and it ain't got that spray paint mark on it, you going to the hole. Yeah, that's you. You did that. Even like on the floor when we used to sharpen our knives, when you sharpen the metal, it make that groove in the cement, because cement is sharpen iron. Right. And how we sharpen them. And now if the police, they're spray painted. You got a new groove on the floor that ain't got that spray paint on it. You going, but now in Alabama, man, come on. They don't know what a plastic knife is. Everybody and their mama got butcher knives everywhere. You can cut, chop, whatever you want to. Them lame, crazy police don't look for nothing. They don't care nothing about nothing. Man, look, and everybody walking around with real live Highlander swords on them. Everybody. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, there can only be one. Yeah, everybody, man. Everybody got a cell phone and everybody got a knife. And them youngsters up there, they so wild. Man, listen, they so wild. They done took the state pass and cut them and sold them to make them some skinny jeans.
See one of them prisons making clothes up there. That was Alabama prison where they were making the blue and white outfits.
They make them in their cell. They'll cut them and make them in their cell. They want to feel like they on the street. They done turned the state pass into skinny jeans. They done took the shirts and made them into hoodies where they can have a hoodie. Like, they want to feel like they on the street. Everybody got jewelry. Everybody got everything. Everybody getting high. Well, when I say everybody, I'm speaking on 75% of them. You know what I'm saying? For real. But they getting high. And it's a real live bloodbath, homie, for real, because they not in their right state of mind. And like a knife to them is a gun. Because that's what they call it, man. Your strap. They call a knife a strap. And they pulling them and look, I ain't gonna even lie. Now I done told you about the snitching and the telling and all that. But on the flip side of that coin, when I tell you very, very dangerous, very, very. Cause man, look, ain't no man, you can come out your cell when you want to. Yeah, just pop you. Trick your door. They got a thing called a trick. You can trick the door and come out, man. You'll look up, man, a dude in your cell sending you to your maker like it ain't nothing. Like it ain't nothing, man. You might be sitting in the cell thinking you gonna, writing a letter. You look up, your door come open. You got 5 dudes with Ginsus letting you know, hey, today your last day, partner. Bye.
Damn. Yeah. Well, hey, I take my hat to you surviving that, too. You're a real East Sider. I guess it's that low bottomness in you, baby.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know what? My stay was done with 50% diplomacy, 50% gangsterism. If I had to get gangster, I would, but now I got something to think with. You know what I'm saying? And I knew how to talk with them youngsters. I knew how to talk with the old heads. I knew how to talk to the youngsters. And, my philosophy is anybody can fight. Anybody can do harm. But now it's only a certain person who know how to diffuse a problem with his mouth. Hey, homie, look here. Check this. Hey, let me talk to you. You know what I'm saying? What's the problem? Pull him away from the crowd where he ain't got to try to shine for them and talk to him one-on-one. Man, what's happening? What's going on? Man, you woo. Okay, but and next thing you know, you and him shaking hands. All right, homie, that's what's up. And it's gone. But now if you meet the problem on the same level that they meet the problem on, now you got 2 bulls in a pasture. Y'all can't do nothing but kill each other now. Because he's stunning for his crew, you stunning for your crew. So now with me, I had to take the high road on a lot of stuff because now I got hundreds of dudes. I was over the Crips when I was there. So now I got all these little youngsters running around like young wolves, don't know which way to go for real. So now I got to think for me and them now. They want to go steal. They want to go rob. They want to go kill. They want to go do this. They want to go do that. No, man, run that cross me before you just go do some dumb stuff,
Right.
And I give them a better way to do it. But now if it came down to it to where there was no other way out, it had to be met with force. I was gonna meet it with 100% force, though,
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? Dudes learned that about me early on, and they was like, "Oh, that's Big Tune," But now, after 23 years, don't get me wrong. Oh, I had plenty of run-ins. I had a dude go in my jaw right before I got out. And the only reason why I was able to go home because I had to let him get away with it. Yeah. A little Crip dude lied on Crip, and I slapped him. Wow. What I tell you about lying on Crip, punk? Okay. We end up about 20 of us end up in a big area for a meeting about it. We got it straight. When we was walking out, dude fired on me. Bam. And knew I was going up for parole the next month. When he fired on me, he ran around the beds and got loud, tried to get the police attention. What you gonna do? Yeah, come on, let's go to lockup. Come on. Yeah, I know you're going up for parole next month. Dang. Stop me in my tracks. Oh, one of my homeboys like, Toon, man, come on, Toon. He walked me up out of there. Yeah, man, I talked about it on my channel. When we got back to the cell, he said, Toon, listen, you go for parole next month. He say, man, let that go for right now. Man, Bill, I will tell you, homie, man, I was so mad I cried real tears. Man, this man done hit what? I cried real tears. And I'm knowing he's a coward and a buster for real. I said, you know what, you're right. I walked around that yard a whole month and about 5 days till I went up for parole, looking at this clown who hit me in my jaw, man. But I told myself, and I told my partners, I say, homie, let me tell you something. I say on my mama, if I miss this parole, I'm going to kill him dirt dog dead. Man, I put it on the set. And I made parole, though. That's the only reason why that little boy alive right today. I made parole. But yeah, so, anybody can get it, homie. Everybody go through ups and downs. I don't care how tough you are. I don't care how weak you are. Man, everybody, the situation's just going to come, It's all about how you handle it.
Well, I'm glad your family glad that you was able to handle that and survive and make it out and become the man that you are today. Because that environment ain't, no man should have to go through that. I mean, unless you done fuck with somebody's kids or mess with somebody's kids or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something like that. But just on a black man trying to survive or being in the gangsterism life, because it's overshadowed when they say terminology of gangsterism. It's not. Most of us don't live to be what we are. We just are what we are. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not trying to be that gangsterville blast from whoop-de-whoop, this, that, and the third. I am what I am, bro, and I don't want no problems. At the end of the day, I don't want no problem with nobody. I just want to go to work, come home, and live my fruits of life. But I ain't finna accept no disrespect. I ain't finna accept no BS from nobody. And
right.
Stay in my lane. And I've grown old enough to know now that in this day and age, like I tell people that I've come to the terminology that if I think about where I'm going to go, and wherever I'm thinking I'm going, if I feel like I need a gun, I'd rather not even go, Toon, because it's a little situation for me.
Hold on. That's Swanee Fly calling me right now. Swanee the reason why my mama kicked me out the house.
Oh no, say it ain't so.
Man, that man shot my mama house up, man. My mama put me out.
Swanee was a bad actor.
Yeah, we were kids, man,
Yeah, I done had some times. I done dealt with some things in that joint in my life too, man. Like getting hit in the reception yard where the North Daniels getting ready to get. Well, it wasn't even the North Daniels, it was the Bulldogs. They was getting ready to get rolled up off the yard. And I'm in reception. I'm coming right in. Moment they unwrap the doors and let me get on the phone or let our pod get on the phone, these fools take off. And,
yeah.
You know, I'm there fighting. I'm calling my wife for the first time because I've been locked up. Hey, collecting bills, this and the third day. Soon we start talking, riot kick off. We're fighting with the phone, dropping the phone, and it's like
yeah.
So for like a week, she was lost in transition because the last thing she heard me saying was something this, and I'm squabbling now. I'm in the hole. This, that, and the third, and they do whatever they do to get them dudes above the yard. But yeah, that prison system, but I can't speak for nowhere else because I ain't never been nowhere else. In those conditions, like just looking at those conditions look worse than county jail conditions. And I'm talking about the old county jail before they did Twin Towers, where it was rat-infested and roaches and all that.
Yeah. Man, when I in the Alabama system, homie, I had pet rats, pet lizards, turtle, cats, the whole hookup. I had a menagerie in the cell.
You had a what?
I say I had a menagerie in the cell.
Oh, you was the Noah's Ark of the penitentiary?
Yeah, man, I had all that mess. Man, I had boxes of lizards. I had little rats tied with strings tied around their neck, trying to walk them.
Oh, no, that was your kite runner. That's who get your kite down a tier.
Hey, I couldn't get them to go that good, but man, I'd be out there watching TV and feeding them little piece of Ritz crackers and stuff. Got a little string on them. Out my little partner, man. Dude killed my rat. Man, I like to cry real tears. I couldn't get my hands on it. I like to call the murder case in there because a dude threw a rock at a cat one day.
Outside?
Yeah, we was on the yard and somebody had killed one of the little baby cats that everybody loved. Everybody loved this baby cat. One of the kitchen workers had threw hot grease on it and killed it, and it broke my heart, man. And I was out there. Oh, shoot, hold on. Man, I was out there mad, and dude coming from school threw a rock at a cat, and I went crazy. I tried to take it all out on him. Man, don't throw no rock at my goddamn cats.
Well, yeah. Hey, Tune, I appreciate you taking the time tapping in with you. Hey, I appreciate you, Tune. Bottoms up, my guy.
Set it up.
Yes, sir.
All right, Eastside.
Eastside out. This episode of Gconnet is brought to you by my folks over at Trust Me Vodka, Ultra Premium Vodka. Trust me, it go, homie. Holla at your boy.
So check out the sponsor, Trust Me Vodka, at trustmevodka.com and Trust Me Vodka on Instagram.
Gconnet, where different generations have real conversations. Trust me.
Trust me.
With D and G2Bs, a generation conversation. If you ain't got the patience,